So here is a little nugget, a little key that people do not tell you. They do not tell you how you can't tap into your wealth or you can't tap into your manifestations till you actually deal with your nervous system and you operate in calm. Yes. Hi, my name is Tiffany. My name is Tiffany from Seventh Harmony Place. I'm also the founder and leader of Harmony Leadership Academy. Let's get into it. So, you've been praying for wealth, but your spirit is on warfare mode. It's on 24/7. The truth is, you can't pull blessings from heaven if your frequency is still in survival mode. If you're still in survival mode, you're still in warfare mode. Peace is not laziness, it's permission for your abundance to actually land. Yes. So, let's talk about the frequency of calm. Calm is an emotional stillness. It's a spiritual authority, actually. You ever see somebody react to something in such calm energy? That is also a test of your spiritual authority. When you see people act irate or they start yelling and they just start going off the handle, 9 times out of 10, that person has no control over their actual spiritual authority. So they operate in some type of poverty or some type of lack. Wealth flows through order, not chaos. Chaos actually repels it, okay? Wealth flows through order and not chaos. Chaos actually repels your wealth. It pushes your wealth back because God operates what? In cleanliness, holiness, and in a divine order. So you have to make sure that your energy, your frequency is operating in those as well too. When your nervous system is dysregulated, you literally block your divine instructions. Your angels can't really deliver your blueprints through panic and static. They can't bring it through static. My angels, when I'm operating in any type of static or panic, they kind of just sit there like, okay, we're going to wait till she calms down. Okay, so you want to make sure that your energy is in calm. You're in a state of receiving in calm energy. Calm says to the universe, I trust my provision is already written. Calm says to the universe, I trust in my faith stronger than my fears. Okay, I trust in my faith stronger than my fears. And therefore, when we trust more in faith, we're trusting more in God, okay, to perform. What is the energetic economics behind this energy, right? Fear spins like a bad debt. You know, if you ever went through bad financial habits where you just swipe your card, that's what this does. So peace multiplies it like interest. When you're actually letting your money sit, it multiplies in interest. But fear allows you to spin it like it's a bad debit card. Okay? And so that's what happens with that, right? And so every time you rush, you worry, you micromanage, you step into a poverty vibration. I'm gonna say that again. Every time you rush, every time you worry, every time you micromanage the universe, you are operating in poverty frequency. Okay, poverty frequency. Calm anchors you in the vault frequency, where money, ideas, and favors start to magnetize towards you instead of pushing away from you. You become the signal and not the seeker. So it's like a beacon that goes off automatically when you start to operate your energy and frequency into calm. You really need to work on calming the nervous system if you're having a hard time, or if you're operating in this energy of rushing and worrying, always worrying about when am I going to pay the next bill, when am I going to do this, when am I going to do that. You want to calm and regulate your nervous system. Because I mean, let's just be honest. Bills are always going to be there. Bills are always going to be there. Okay? So what are you stressing about? What are you stressing about? You might as well just relax. Try something different and relax. Okay? Yeah, relax. Chill. Take a chill pill. Okay? That's what my mom used to say to me. Or I think it was my dad. One of my parents used to say that, take a chill pill. I don't remember which one it was. Okay, so let's get into the biblical blueprint, okay? The biblical blueprint, even God rested on the seventh day. The seventh day, he created flow with order. He created flow with order. Okay. And so you have to understand that you have to take at least one day out to rest. Okay, at least one day. I don't care what day of the week it is. My rest days are Sunday and Monday. I actually have two. Sunday and Monday don't bother me. I'm not answering nobody's calls or nothing. I need to rest, okay? And I'm going to start getting even more stricter on that because sometimes I renege on that. But I am going to start getting stricter with that as well, okay? Elijah heard God not in the wind or the earthquake or the fire, but he heard him in a still small voice. You never ever hear God's voice in an earthquake, a storm, in the wind, in the midst of it all. You're not going to hear God's voice. You're going to hear God's voice in the still smallness of that voice. The stillness is when you actually step out of the storm, you step out of the earthquake, you step out of the wind, you step out of the fire, and you say, let me sit here for a second and see what God is trying to say. What is God trying to tell me? And that's where you hear the voice. You are amazing. I heard you are amazing. That's when you hear God's voice. Okay? Wealth requires the same stillness to receive instructions. In order for you to tap into your wealth, it requires the same type of stillness as well. Okay? The same stillness. So, yeah, to receive that instruction. Okay? The promise was never hustle and strive. It was to be still and know who I am. It was never meant for us to hustle. It was never meant for us to strive. Y'all gotta think about it. If you go back to the biblical days, they didn't do all of it, what we're doing today. And yes, we have advanced and we have evolved, right? But there's still some type of energetic frequency and principles to the original blueprint, the original blue plan. And so, yeah, we're meant to be still and know that God is who he say he is and all that he is. Ashe? Yes. So I'm going to give you some practical anchors to calm your energy down. Okay, the first one is in the morning, regulate. Before checking messages, breathe into your belly and declare, I operate in divine order today. I operate in divine order today. If you don't do anything else, just do that. Just breathe into your belly and say, I operate in divine order today. That anchors your spirit in a calm, flow, order type day. Okay? The next thing you can do for financial stillness is review your money decisions only when you're peaceful. Never make moves from fear. Never make moves from anxiety. Never make financial moves from jitter and anxiety. You don't want to do that. Make it when you're peaceful. You say, you know what, I'm going to come back to this when I feel a little bit more peaceful. Make it from a peaceful standpoint. Okay? The next thing that you can do, number 3 that you can do to anchor your spirit into calm is daily silence time. 10 minutes of no talking, just listening to God. Downloads come when distractions leave. And I love to do this in my car. This is where I go to my car, y'all, and do this at. My car is one of my altars as well, too. It's a sanctuary for me, as well as other spots. But the car is really, really big for me in regards to just sitting there. Like, I love, love, love to go get a coffee. I literally go get a coffee, go get a tea, whichever one I'm feeling, tea or coffee. And I just sit in the parking lot and I just listen to God. I just listen to God. Usually I cry, I get chills, I get into holy worship. I love my car, okay, for that stillness, that peace, that quietness. Because at home I have children, and my children, they like to bust up in my room. I have to like get up early before they get up early. Before they get up, because they get up early too. So I have to get up before they get up. So my car is that. So I get up. Sometimes after I take my son to school, and then I just go and just relax in the parking lot. And that's my peace. I listen to the birds. I love it. It's my stillness between me and God. I do it every day, y'all. Almost every day. I didn't do it today because my daughter got my car. She had school. I mean, I could take her car, but she likes driving my car. But what I'm going to do is I am going to do it when she get back home from school. Okay, so yeah, give yourself 10 minutes of daily silence. Peace tithing. Give gratitude daily. Peace grows where appreciation flows. And this is another thing that I do. I do this every day in the shower. Right before I go to bed, when I take my shower, I do my cord cutting and I give thanks for the day. God, thank you for this amazing, beautiful day. And God has been definitely blessing me with some amazing and beautiful moments and days. I'm telling you, I'm like, God, today was wonderfully made. Today was perfectly made. I couldn't ask for a better, peaceful day. If I could get peace and really enjoy the ones around me that I absolutely love, that gets me right there. So yes, I love, love, love that, the peace. Okay? So I have a decree that I want you to repeat 3 times after me. We're going to repeat it 3 times. Okay? Calm is the container that can hold your crown. When your spirit settles, heaven releases what's been held. I now align with divine order. I am still, I am safe, I am supplied. My calm creates currency. Calm is the container that holds your crown. When your spirit settles, heaven releases what's been held. I now align with divine order. I am still, I am safe, I am supplied for, and my calm creates currency. Calm is the container that holds your crown. When your spirit settles, heaven releases what's been held. I now align with divine order. I am still, I am safe, I am supplied. My calm creates currency. Comment below what areas of your life do you need to calm so your wealth can flow. What areas of your life you can use more calm, more stillness in? Is it work? Is it your home life? Is it your relationships, your partner? Do you need more calm in that? You know? I'm going to be doing an episode on how to actually protect your crown soon, okay? But in the meantime, between times, subscribe so you don't miss any more videos. If you would like to join my Harmony Leadership Academy, where I teach more about this, the website is www.seventhharmonyplace.com. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.